In this video, we are going to start the new topic that is one of the most important topic in hydrology, that is measurement of precipitation. So write down quickly, measurement of precipitation. Okay. So now this rainfall that we are always talking about, that is what is the amount of rainfall. So this rainfall is nothing but it is the form of precipitation. It is one form of precipitation. Okay. So when I am talking precipitation, you can also imagine it as rainfall. However, if we go through the textual or theoretical point of view, we have to use the term as precipitation. But in actual, for India point of view, we are going to see it as measurement of rainfall. Okay, let's start it now. So to understand this, let's take an example that this is a particular area. Okay, or let's say we'll do one thing. We'll name this as a one state. So let's say this is a Maharashtra state. Okay, so these are the boundaries of Maharashtra state, and this is Maharashtra. Okay, now so there is during the monsoon period, rainfall is occurring on this area. Okay, so this rainfall is nothing but it is a form of precipitation. So how to know or what is a measure to identify that if I want to ask like what is the amount of precipitation, or was the precipitation this year more than the previous year or it was less. So we have to measure the precipitation, that is we have to measure what is the amount of precipitation. So what are the various measurement devices which are available and how we should measure? So to understand that, what we are doing is we'll just take a small area from this Maharashtra. Okay. So what I am doing it, I am drawing here a small water pool, or we can say swimming pool. So let's say this is a ground surface. Okay. So this is a ground surface. So what I am doing is I am here making a swimming pool. So this swimming pool is present like this. Okay. So this much soil we have excavated, and now this is our swimming pool. So you just try to imagine this. Okay, so this swimming pool is present here, a big swimming pool. Now when the rainfall will start, okay, when the precipitation will start, what will happen? The raindrops will start falling on this area, that is in Maharashtra there will be rainfall. Okay, so what will happen? Along with this there will be certain amount of water that will be falling directly in the swimming pool. Okay, if you take this example here, so there will be some rainfall which is falling here, some rainfall which is falling here, and certain amount of rainfall will be directly falling into this, directly it will be falling into this swimming pool. Okay, so this amount of rainfall which is getting collected in this swimming pool, if I just plot it here slowly, what will happen? When these drops will fall in this directly in this water pool, the level of water will start increasing in this swimming pool. Okay, correct, there will be increase in the level of water in this swimming pool. Now if we measure the depth here, this depth of water will give us the amount of precipitation. Okay, so this precipitation is measured in depth of water which is collected in a collecting device. Okay, so to understand that, I have taken the example of swimming pool. So the water which is falling directly in the swimming pool, if we collect it, if we measure the depth of the water, then this depth of the water will give us the approximation of what is the amount of rainfall. Let's say this depth is 10 centimeter. What is the meaning of this? 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter of rainfall has been falling in this entire area. Are you getting the point? So what is the amount of precipitation that is falling in this area? It is 10 centimeter. What does this 10 centimeter denotes? This 10 centimeter denotes the depth of water which is collected. So where it is collected? So for this example we have taken the swimming pool, but however on the actual size, to measure this depth of water we are using certain instruments and that instruments are called as rain gauges. Okay, so the instruments which are used to measure the precipitation are called as rain gauges. Now let's say this is the Maharashtra area. Okay, now I am removing the swimming pool from here. You have understood the concept. So how the shape of the rain gauges is there? The rain gauge is constructed like this. So initially at the bottom there is a concrete slab. Okay, so this is a concrete slab. On this concrete slab there is a collecting device. Okay, so there is a collecting device. So there is an opening to this device. So what will happen when the rainfall will occur? When the rainfall will occur, certain amount of rainfall will directly fall in this. If we measure the depth of the if we measure the depth of the rain gauge, then this depth will give us the amount of precipitation. I hope it is clear. Okay, now to get the more, or we can say to get the better accuracy of the rainfall, what we are doing is we are not planting just one rain gauge, we are planting more rain gauge in a particular area. If the amount of rain gauges are more, then it will give us the more good accuracy of the rainfall. Let's say in this rain gauge R1, the amount of rainfall that is showing here is 9 centimeter. In this rain gauge 2, it is 9.2 centimeter. In this rain gauge 3, it is again 9 centimeter. Rain gauge 4, it is 10 centimeter. Similarly, for the other cases also, now if you want to get the overall area of, or we can say if you want to get the overall idea about what is the total precipitation in the area, what we can do, you can just take the average of this rain gauges. Okay, so this is the basic introduction about measurement of precipitation. So once again I will tell you the most important points. Precipitation is measured in terms of depth of water which is collected. What is the instrument which is used for collection of the precipitation or rainfall? It is called as rain gauges. Okay, it is called as rain gauges. So this rain gauge measure the depth of rainfall. It measures the depth of rainfall. Now let's write it down, these points. The total amount of precipitation, the total amount of precipitation is expressed as depth of water collected in an instrument, and that instrument is called as rain gauge. Depth of water collected in rain gauges. Okay, now if we want to find out the volume of rainfall, that is what is the total volume of rainfall that has occurred, then you take the same example. Okay, so if you see this swimming pool, now we are seeing the 2D diagram. Let's say this is a 3D diagram approximately. Then if we just what we can say, if I just measure what is the total volume of the water which is present in this swimming pool, that volume of water will give us the total volume of precipitation. Okay, so apply the same concept in this area. So other than the swimming pool, let's say the depth of precipitation that is occurring in this total area. So the area which we are drawing here, so on this area, if the total depth, or if we say the depth of precipitation is 10 centimeter. So what is the depth? The depth means what is the height of precipitation that has occurred. So let's say this is the height, this is 10 centimeter. And if we know the area of Maharashtra, that is, let's say the area of Maharashtra, this is an approximation. Okay, let's say it is 100 centimeter square. So if we know the area and if we know the height, then by using the formula of volume is equal to area multiplied by depth, or area multiplied by height. So if we just multiply this 100 into 10, will give us the 1000 centimeter cube. Okay, this 1000 centimeter cube is nothing but it is the volume of precipitation that has occurred in Maharashtra. So this is the point that we have to understand. Okay, So once again I will tell you, it depends on the total area which is under precipitation. Okay. Now the different types of rain gauges we will be seeing in the next lecture.